If you keep losing 1v1s, it's not your aim, it's how you fight. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to win more 1v1s without being called a sweat. Okay, so let's get right into it. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to be teaching you is that you should never just like ego peek and like a bot. Like you see bots, they just go like this. They go like this, they will stand here and they will like be doing this and stuff. This is not the way, okay? So the first thing you're gonna do is like you need to learn some movement so you can be able to react fastly. What I uh, uh, say is you should get the fist, you should learn how to sprint jump, slide jump, sorry, and then you should be able to do this. This is the trick. Like you go here, and when this starts to get right, you will slide and jump at the same time. Okay, like not the same at the same time. It will give you a bit boost. You can do this with fist or just pick the AR and then go like this. The thing with the AR is it has 20 ammo magazine and its headshot rate is a lot. You can just do this and then just shoot whenever you're in the air. Okay, when I see a bit low level players, they're always just going like this and then just they keep going up there. They do this jump, then they stand here and shoot. This is not the way. You should always go here and only shoot when you're in the air. So that way, if the other person is shooting you, he won't be able to get in a lot of bullets, a lot of hits. Sorry. Now this. Also, after this, you should learn some mobility, because what I this is that you should learn grenade jumping, or if grenade jumping is too hard for you, you can't time it, you should learn satchel jumping. Just place one right here, and then when you're like here at this place, this corner going fly, you should just do you should like blow it up. Sorry, oh my god, this is embarrassing. Like, oh my god, wait, I'm placing it wrong. I place it there, see, and then wait. Okay, yeah. So, also, when 1v1s or especially ranked, you should never just like stand still because if you're standing still, you have already lost. Okay, the satchel jumping is mainly, I'm sorry for placing it there because I'm not used to it. I place it there in the corner and then I slide. Oh my god, yeah, what the hell. And then I mainly slide jump. The thing with satchel is, because it is 3 times, you have 3 chances. Like I failed the first 2, so you can do that. And the fist, if you're in the air or like you've been hit with an explosion, you can use the double jump and it will send you flying. You might have seen those crazy sniper trick shots on YouTube shorts. They're using jump pads, sniper daggers, and fist, because if you're in the air like hit by an explosion, you can fly really quickly. Like you will be really uh flying really quickly. So that's why. Now the next step I will show you in the shooting range. Okay, so this is the shooting range. Now the next tip is that you should always learn a crosshair placement. Like my crosshair is a circle. I made it a bit invisible type so it won't block my vision or something. But crosshair placement is essentially just where you place your crosshair, because if you aren't placing your crosshair at the right point, you won't be able to hit the enemy. Now you shouldn't be looking if you're like on the high ground, let's say an arena, because the arena has a lot of ramps and the person is like this arena, let's say the person is behind the wall, let's say. You shouldn't be aiming there. You shouldn't be like, oh, where's my wallet? You shouldn't be like that. You should always predict the head. Let's say the head is there. You should always predict where the head is going to be, and then always be aiming and place your crosshair there. Let's say this is the enemy, it's moving. You could like do this. See, it took a lot of time. It took 19 bullets. You could do that, or you could just try and aim for the head, because if you're aiming for the head, you are bound to miss some shots and hit a lot of body shots. But if you hit 2, let's say I hit 2, look, 30 damage, that's 24. It's the 6 damage difference. And when you're in a 1v1, mainly ranked, even a single tick can, be important for you. So the best thing for you is to not aim for the body, aim for the head. Even if you miss shots, look, even if you miss shots, I'll just show you. If you miss shots, you will get a lot of damage. Let's just do like this. Oh my god, dude, I'm so bad. Why am I teaching? You do this, still you might miss shots. The ones that you hit, you will deal a lot of damage. And in 1v1s, it's mainly about the damage, because even if you hit low damage, some bullets but a lot more damage, it is very useful. So you should always try and aim for the head. Now let's go and teach you the third tip. Okay, so the next tip is that you should never be like trying to empty your mag. Okay, you should always do like some bullets, but they must be accurate, or like a bit nicer aim, because accuracy beats confidence. Okay, so listen, instead of me just doing this, look, I emptied my mag all at once. Okay, instead of that, you should focus on your aim instead of that. So I'll just do this, then I'll like do move and then get out. And then you should never use all of your magazine at once. Look, even though he didn't die, I still did a lot of damage. If I were to like use my magazine all at once, let's say on him, oh my god, they were all headshots. But if you know that your aim is good, then you should do your magazine all at once. But if you don't have that much confidence in your aim, you should never do that. You can even just, instead of that, use the burst, so that you will look. The burst is actually really good because right, let's see, it deals 75 headshot. That's same as the crossbow, and it only has one bullet in it. You can essentially just two-shot them. If you have nice aim and you trust the aim, then you can essentially two-shot them. Look, I have 6 bullets. I can show you. Look, 75. Oh my god, the last hit was okay. So you get the point. You can two-shot people with this. But the only problem with this is that it only has 15 bullets. So you should never use your entire magazine. If you're on like assault rifle or something, you should never use your entire magazine, because that won't be helpful towards you. So you should always either use the burst, or instead of that, the assault rifle, should just like do some hits, then reload, so that if you're in a if you're then close with him and he's shooting you, he might have not reloaded, but you will have reloaded, so you can like use that to your advantage. Look, even though I missed a lot of shots in the start, I still got him. So now let's go to the fourth tip. Okay, so the next tip is that you should never be you should never just like stand still and hit. Instead, you should always be moving. Let's go into the let's stay here for a bit. Look, I will show you some movement tactics for arena you can use, because and if you have the what is that called, the grenade launcher and stuff, I will show you how you can use the movement to advantage in docks and other maps, because movement is one of the more important keys in this game, let's just say you don't have nice movement, but you shouldn't be like doing like this. You should always be moving, if you just like even if you just like this, you should always be moving, because anyway it will be a bit harder for him to, let's just say you don't know how to move and you don't know how to like slide and jump. You can just do this and still it will be better, because he will be able to guess a bit less, so it will always be your advantage. So now that you know, you should learn slide jumping. As I told you before, it's really easy. You should just press W, slide and jump, but you have to do it really quickly. Like, you should be only able to slide for like 1/10 of a second, so that it doesn't like make your jump a lot what's it called, like lower. So after you've learned sprint jumping, you should learn slide side jumping, because this is also really good because then you're sliding, so he might expect you to like slide fully, but then you're like jumping, so he might when you're sliding your hitbox is lower, so the headshot might aiming at your head, but then when you jump it'll hit your foot or something. So it's really nice. And you can also like practice on these dummies to get headshot. See, I'm not that good at slide jumping. After that, you should, if you have a grenade launcher or RPG or satchels, or if you want really good movement, you should get this bow, daggers, knife, and warhorn. This is essentially a knife combo, but it is really good for movement. I will show you right now. Let's go into the arena and I will show you in the arena. Okay, so this is the arena. Now let's see. When you start, you must hold the warhorn. Look here, okay? These are, I only know 2 routes. So the first route is you must have the warhorn, the bow, and the daggers and the knife, okay? These don't cost much. These are really cheap. You must activate warhorn, slide jump here, do these double jump, and it's a bit like a bit new player. He will mostly be here. You can do that. Must have warhorn or it won't work. So that route will lead you here. Then you can either just like get the knife, turn around, slide jump, and do a backstab to get the knife kill, or you can, instead of that, you can just come here and then you could just slide and then turn around. Okay, so this is a really good loadout for movement, because you see it gives you a triple jump. Let's see, with knife you can't double jump. You do jump, the bow double jump, and then the daggers double jump, and with the war horn it gives a lot of speed buff. So let's just say there's a person, I will do this, or if I'm here then I do this. These are really good for movement, and you should always, main thing is that you should be able to slide jump here, then then slide jump from here, and then do a double jump. It will, if you're on a boost, it will look something like this. Then you're here, then you will do this, then you do another jump. If you have the boost, then you will be on top of this. You just have to go here and slide jump, or not just, or just slide and do backstab. If it's the new player, he will most likely be here. And now I'll show you again one last time, then we'll move on to the next step. It will look something like this. Okay, so this is it for the movement. Now let's go to the next step. I'll see you there. Okay, so the next step is that you should always try and read your enemy. You should always guess what your enemy is doing, because let's say this is the enemy and he has a burst rifle, or he has a assault rifle, okay, and he's right there, okay, and you are here, you oh my god, I just fell, guys. Okay, you are here and you are trying to peek at him, and you saw him just shoot at you, okay, you saw him shoot at you, And now, because he has shot at you, he might be reloading, okay? And when people are the reloading, it's the best chance. Let's say that guy is that is the guy. Oh no, let's make him hide from us. He's the guy. He's just reloading now, okay? If you're in the arena, you can just do a satchel jump into him, because then see you right here. Might not even finish reloading. You can just spray him, and because he will be reloading, you can get 1 or 2 extra bullets shots at him. So if you get those extra shots, they are really helpful, because what if he hits all the headshots, but since you hit 2 bullets before him, you won't die. So even a single bullet can save your life.